Let me know when you see the target area and I'll start the talk on.
An unmanned flying machine capable of gathering information silently and potentially able to hit any target with incredible accuracy while the operator controls it from afar. Something that years ago would have looked like a scene from a science fiction movie. Today, the impossible had come to be and is constantly being finessed. The drive for innovation by humanity has resulted in amazing technological progress, with drones being a manifest example of our creativity. The progression from basic drones to advanced self-operating aircraft demonstrates our capacity to turn ambitious concepts into revolutionary achievements. But how? How did we get here? How did a simple concept evolve into an essential tool for both surveillance and warfare? Let us explore the story of drones, from their humble beginnings to their role in shaping modern combat. Welcome to our channel. What started as a simple remote-controlled aircraft idea have now become an essential tool in modern warfare. How did this transformation happen? Well, would it surprise you to learn that these aerial vehicles without a pilot are not only limited to this present technological era? In fact, drones have existed since the early 1900s, long before they were used in today's military and civilian capacities. Contrary to what many thought, the first tests in the early 20th century evolved over time into crucial devices of war, moving away from simple test goals. With the rise in complexity of warfare and the need for immediate intelligence, early drones signaled a potential shift towards machine-driven aerial battles instead of ground troops, highlighting the important role of unmanned flying devices in present-day warfare. During World War I, an early attempt was made by British engineer Archibald Lowe with the creation of the aerial target, a radio-controlled airplane used as a practice target to be shot down. At approximately the same time, the United States developed the Kettering bug, which can be considered a predecessor to today's cruise missile, although the early versions were not as dependable as you might think. These initial unmanned aerial vehicles, or UAVs, were crude, unfinished, and frankly, not very useful. However, they were seeds for a concept, aircraft that could function autonomously without a pilot present. Now, what was the event that had marked the turning point for drones, turning them from simple training devices into critical military assets? Well, it wasn't until World War II did drones transition from experimental toys. Regional Denny, an actor and an inventor, not so rare of a combination it seems, created the radio plane OQ-2, which the United States military used for target practice. Gunners were trained to hit moving targets using a large number of small drones that were constructed. However, the crucial moment occurred amidst the Cold War. The US military began utilizing drones for surveillance purposes. Drones such as the Ryan Firebee were created to collect information without risking the safety of human pilots. This is when drones alternated from mere training aids to important tactical resources. Although they were still without weapons, their capacity to offer immediate information on enemy locations was altering the military's perception of unmanned technology. So, when did exactly drones move from simple surveillance tools to becoming lethal weapons in modern warfare? It was the next significant advancement which took place in the 1990s with the debut of the MQ-1 Predator. Originally created for monitoring in battles such as the Balkan Wars, the Predator had the ability to remain airborne for extended periods of time, recording footage of enemy activities. But really, it wasn't until the early 2000s that the Predator became something significantly more deadly. By incorporating Hellfire missiles, the Predator transformed from solely a surveillance tool into a potent weapon. In 2001, the US conducted its inaugural drone attack in Afghanistan, aimed at alleged terrorists. This symbolized the significant change in the utilization of drones. They became more than mere spectators. They were now responsible for carrying out the actions, a worthy replacement of human soldiers. From this point forward, drones became an essential instrument in the worldwide fight against terrorism. Their capacity to conduct precise strikes without jeopardizing pilots' safety rendered them a vital tool. However, the introduction of this lethal feature raised an important question. Were we granting machines excessive power that might later on bring regret? Maybe the telling of this event would help us decide. One of the most tragic and widely known incidents involving a drone strike is the 2015 Kunduz hospital bombing in Afghanistan. In the early hours of October 3, 2015, a US AC-130 gunship coordinated with drone intelligence attacked a hospital managed by Médecins Sans Frontières, the organization known as Doctors Without Borders. It was during the ongoing conflict between Afghan government forces and the Taliban. The hospital, in spite of allegations, provided care to all injured individuals, regardless of whether they were civilians or combatants, serving as a source of hope for those in need. Relying on inaccurate drone surveillance and Afghan forces, the United States military mistakenly thought that the hospital was harboring Taliban fighters. The events that came after would turn out to be one of the most fatal errors in modern drone-facilitated military operations. While patients were sleeping and doctors were performing their duties, the hospital was bombarded with missiles and gunfire from the sky. Flames engulfed the building as the strike went on for approximately 30 minutes. Desperate medical workers and patients attempted to escape but found no escape route. 42 individuals, which comprised doctors, nurses, patients, and even children, perished. Unable to flee the flames, several people were trapped in a fire and perished in their beds as well. The hospital was left in shambles after the strike. Survivors recounted the terrifying experience of witnessing their co-workers and patients, many of whom were only civilians, being killed or severely injured. This attack was acknowledged by the US military as being a mistake. A probe uncovered that faulty intelligence had mistakenly labeled the hospital as a Taliban fortress. The drone surveillance that had been employed to direct the strike had not been able to verify the existence of enemy fighters in the vicinity. Instead, lives of innocent people were lost. The tragic event highlighted not just the damaging impact of drone-supported airstrikes, but also brought up a serious doubts about the dependability of drone monitoring and the danger of mistaken identity in areas of conflict. Now, to continue our main quest of this video, let's ask the following. What makes modern drones more than just weapons? And how have they become indispensable in today's military operations? Let's take a look at the 2010s, when drones officially cemented their role as a necessary part of military weaponry. The MQ-9 Reaper replaced the Predator as the main drone used in US operations, being more powerful. The Reaper, capable of carrying extra weapons and taking longer fights, was deployed for combat in different regions like the Middle East, Africa, and other parts. Contemporary drones not only attack objectives but also offer immediate intelligence, monitor enemy activities, and even carry out search and rescue operations. Their ability to adapt has turned them into crucial assets in modern warfare. To take it even further, modern drones have advanced to the point where they can function independently, without requiring constant human supervision. The emergence of coordinated drone swarms is also being observed, with numerous drones collaborating and communicating while operating in military settings. Now, it would make sense for us to wonder, what does the future hold for drones in warfare, and how will they continue to change in the battlefield? Looking ahead, it's without a doubt that drones will continue to play an increasingly significant role in warfare. The future of drones could involve faster, more intelligent, and progressively autonomous AI swarms and hypersonic UAVs. Recent advancements include drones able to function in disputed airspaces, avoid being detected, and execute intricate tasks without any human involvement. It offers a peek into the future of conflict, which is more and more characterized by unmanned technologies. Even so, these developments also bring up moral concerns. How can we maintain the effectiveness of drone warfare while addressing worries about responsibility and the risk of unintended harm? What are your thoughts on this? Could drones be the future of warfare, or do they present too many dangers? Please share your thoughts in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to join us in the next one, where we explore the types of drones used in today's warfare and analyze their capabilities and lethality. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thank you for tuning in.